Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and that technicolor rainbow in between, welcome in to the Maelstrom. Glad to see everybody. 'Tis the season. I don't know who the hell that giant mushroom man that was singing during our preparation time, but what was I talking about? Oh well, who cares? It's wrestling time, so let's get some wrestling going, shall we?
Yeah.
Woo!
We have been awful busy, especially during the start of the show, with Chaz coming in with 68 months at Tier 1, 1 month away from nice. Kayeth with throwing your Bezo box at me for 36 months. Squinto with 56 months for Tier 1. Willie with 68 months, 1 month away from nice. And Caliban himself coming in with a raid during the most shitposty moment of the show.
Rude.
I figured everybody was asking for backstage brawls, so I'm gonna give you some backstage brawls. Sure, they might be canon, they might not be canon. Who the fuck knows? Graplar, thank you for getting a tier 1 sub to Shinichi.
Very kind indeed.
Yes.
Oh, Bob, did I see a familiar Apple Man? Or was I hallucinating?
You might be hallucinating. It might be an
That's
Apple
fair.
Man. Who knows? The thing about the Maelstrom is chaos happens here a lot. I mean, I don't know who that Apple Man was. I don't know who that Dwarf Man was. Oh.
There.
And Croc with
The
a
two aren't necessarily mutually exclusive.
fair. And Croc gifting a tier 1 sub to Stormtrooper with an average aim.
My eyes.
Did we get flashbanged again?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kayeth, that's what you get for all the times that you draw people's attentions right before your intro.
I mean, I'm just making note that my eyes and a headache. And don't worry, I suffer with everyone else on purpose.
You can feel the warp overtaking you. Is it a good pain?
It is a sharp stabbing pain similar to several icicles entering my brain case again. We don't talk about the first time.
I was about to say, again?
We don't talk about the plow either. I technically won against the plow.
You won against Mr. Plow?
Wow.
Technically. So when I was living in Alberta, I had an hour walk to get to my job at the butcher's counter. On my way back one day in the afternoon, middle of winter, minus 40 out, I was walking down the side of a bridge that wasn't properly plowed yet, and I slipped onto the middle of the road. Looked up in time to see the plow slam on its brakes, fishtail a little bit, so I just laid down as flat as I could with my backpack on. The spinner on the bottom of the plow caught me across the bottom of my chin and tore all that skin right up. Fortunately, it was minus 40, so my immediate reaction is push it back up and hold it there till it froze. I then sat up the way I tend to, which is Undertaker style, and turned to look at the plow, which the guy had gotten out of the plow, freaking out to come check on me. So he sees this skinny, skeletal-looking, shock-white bastard just dripping blood and gore down his chest, stand up and start walking toward. I have never seen a man shit his pants and run so fast.
I'm imagining that bit where the guy freezes to death in The Shining.
I mean, not inaccurate. Friendly reminder, this is Laffy Taffy Zator, because Zator is only 3.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
The Gabba was sneaky. And he's also pilfered a Santa hat.
Oh, he's had the Santa hat for a while.
He is the Red
Ah.
Gobbo.
He's the Red Gobbo.
Yeah.
Fair.
Actually, I'm going to have to ask Rosa when he eventually gets in how tall Zator actually is, because I think Zator's proper goblin height, so he might be 3 foot flat. Croc, how tall is Croquet?
No, he is a tiny, spry little thing. Look at him go.
And so Croquet is 3 foot flat.
Okay.
So the Croquet we saw... Did we see? I just remember mushrooms now. The Croquet we see on the show usually is Laffy Taffy Croquet as well.
Ah, yes, Willy Wonka with the blueberry stretching.
Yes. Yeah. Was it? No, it was the microwave ray. And your winner, Zator. He's 6 foot flat with the tail. Without the tail, he's 6'6".
Just a boot to the face. What the fuck?
An
It's
angry little
amazing
Gabba.
how useful the boot to the face is in the Maelstrom because it's ended so many matches. Most notably, Yig versus Ka.
And never forget, when you give a boot to the head, you always give one for Janine the Wimp.
Yes,
Yeah.
as is tradition.
You know what I'm waiting to see?
What's that?
I'm waiting to see after this match, after this show, I go back and I check the VOD and I see if JC Singing got VOD muted or not.
I can't imagine there's any way.
You never know.
Speaking of, how's our broadcast crew doing today? How are you three?
Well, there's a question.
I just got a new chair. It's a real nice one. It cost me $80. I'm feeling a little sad about that, especially since I got it from Goodwill. Bastards have gotten real pricey lately.
Yeah. Rockfire, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to Outleon 2019.
Damn, Crockett's not messing around with the generosity today, is he?
No. Croc, you better be taking care of yourself. Or else the
Indeed.
card off on you.
speaking of Goodwill, do you know how hard it is to find a VHS player nowadays?
Incredibly.
Yes. I've been
I
looking
managed to
for
get my hands on a brand new Panasonic VHS player today.
Ah,
Still in the
I am
box.
so jealous.
I got it for a
Nice.
Christmas present for the in-laws.
Nice.
We still have our old one. Also, one of our TVs has a built-in one.
Mine, that little one that had that died a while ago. It refused to turn back on,
Oh.
fortunately. So I am in the hunt for a VHS player if I can find one.
We tried the Value Village up here, Tundra, and we could not find a VHS. We could find all of the we found a record player in the Value Village. Could not find a VHS player. See that explodes in the background.
Oh my. Now, I will have to be looking for one rather hard. But not currently for a while. I unfortunately had a bit of a day.
Oh.
Yes.
That's an oof.
Yes. But on the plus side, it involves investments in my safety, so...
Gotcha.
That's important to me.
Apparently, Tundra says that they have new trains and such bought from Goodwill for $8.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to check my local Goodwill at some point. See what they got. It's right across from the giant Hy-Vee that they built, so should be interesting. I
Lexi
just never
almost.
had the time.
Lexi Khan almost joined the wall of remembrance recently.
Oh my!
Oh
Saved
no.
by one of Sven's rum healing pots.
Man, those are still around. Okay, good. I'm glad I haven't been talking about them.
I think that was the last one that's in circulation.
Okay.
To my knowledge, anyways. I cannot see one area, so...
I will say, however, that Bodok fucked them up.
Oh, yeah, no. Bodox as will do.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been seeing a bunch of Eldritch things.
Eldritch things, you say?
Yes, on Mondays. Unfortunately, my DM thinks that they're neat, so they should.
I mean, they are.
Bob has seen that I think Eldritch things and body horror things are neat. As he was in the conclusion of the Fox and Fiddle one-shot dungeon the other day.
Ah, neat.
Oh.
I do have a problem with body horror, though. That just... Ugh.
I don't go into super detail for raisins.
Yeah. I could probably handle that then. But
What do you have against raisins?
Raisins belong in trail mix, not in experimental fodder.
Oh, okay. What are your feelings on oatmeal cookies, though?
Delicious, with or without raisins. I'm actually sad when an oatmeal cookie has chocolate chips and not raisins, because raisins are so much better for me.
Travis!
Hello, Travis. I say something controversial and you show up. How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm good. I'm just coming home from a rest.
Ooh.
Ah,
You
nice.
be watching out for that there storm there, Cher.
Well, I was coaching, so my back is fine. My brain is tired.
Ah.
I mean, if you're carrying the team by being a coach, it can still injure your back.
I can, but no, most of the kids carried all the work today. I just had to go and make sure they were going in the right direction and making sure they didn't get injured.
Ah, very good, Travis. Very good. Must protect the young'uns.
Yeah. But yeah, no, everything's pretty good. I am just, I am reminded that sometimes I live in a pretty nice country, and I can kind of look outside and see a whole, like, one of those, like, postcard-looking photos of just, like, nature, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty good.
And your winner, Lexi Con.
It is nice to be reminded of that at times, Travis.
Yes, especially when I got the sunset over the horizon with the clouds and areas, people running by with their cars. And, oh, okay, well, I'm on a highway, but regardless.
Yeah. It's always nice to connect with things like that.
So how is everybody today? Are we all having a good day?
I'm drinking
Yes.
coffee, which is indicative.
I'm dismantling a recliner.
Oh, intriguing.
Oh, look, discount call.
I'm
Yeah,
having
my
a better
family
day now.
my family does not pay to take things to the dump if we can. Usually we dismantle our furniture and throw it away in the garbage can one piece at a time.
Huh. That's
Straight up, Willie, to be fair on Canada Post's part, the union pulled because it is the season where they get mistreated the most.
Yep. I try to be nice to my Canada Post people that bring me my stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
I have left out a for this upcoming holiday season. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get like a little container of thank you letters to post at people that bring our stuff, and just like have a letter. It's a thank you from us.
I was thinking of giving out chocolate this year.
I should make homemade chocolates again at some point in time to give out to people.
Oh,
Us?
y'all should know, if you like peppermint bark and stuff like that, the company I work for, it's on sale today, like 20% off, like for one day only.
Ooh.
You want to know what's weirdly hard for seasonal candy to find a really good quality version of? Ribbon candy. I absolutely adore peppermint, amongst other flavors, ribbon candy.
I think my local Hy-Vee might have some.
Ribbon candy, as in like taffy ribbon, or like the ribbon candy as in the hard candy?
The hard candy. So there is a hard candy that is folded up to look like basically a scrunched together piece of fabric.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I've seen the videos on those. I just wanted to clarify it wasn't like you're talking about like soft chewable candy. But no, fair enough.
I posted Microphone Free Zone to link to the shop if anybody wants it.
I'm
not allowed to look at that, Bob. I will buy out the stock.
Good fucking luck.
You say this.
I think this year I'm going to attempt to make one of those what do they call it? The Christmas crack? The ones where you got the crackers and you have like you decorate them with sweets and you just turn them into like Christmas. They call it Christmas crack, and I'm like, that just sounds like regular crap, just sprinkled with holiday magic.
As you do. The one cookie bar that we used to make seasonally.
No, I want the.
I see that somebody hasn't handed over his belt quite yet.
We'll fix that later. He bought a replica at the souvenir stand.
Oh shit.
Yes.
How the fuck did Tyler get into the Maelstrom?
Subsidized by the DA.
Dude,
motherfucker.
When it comes to Tyler's title, total Tyler's titles, there's no way where I can't hide, dude. I am in every universe and every Maelstrom, bro.
As long as Granny Gluthox hasn't arrived yet, we're okay.
Yeah. That totally Tyler Tyler's is actually an eldritch being, like an aboleth, that can just appear in your dimension just because. But he still sells titles at a discount rate.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to talk to him about something.
With that.
Oh! One could always use a few things.
Look, it's an elf.
Ooh, it's a...
It's an edgelord.
Yes! I was going to say
I
it's a
wasn't going to say
hyper-edgelord.
it. Is that the fucking alchemical symbol from Full Metal Alchemist?
Might be.
Okay, no. It is the
It's a kind of harpoon.
it's the evergreen symbol.
Wait,
Thorn Dantes is an evergreen.
It's turned into a tree.
That was the only show and anime that I was like, I understand it. Like, I understand Full Metal Alchemist, and I watched it and read it to the end. But I'm also like, I want more. Like, can we do more?
Which one?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Which one?
And which one? Both.
The original? Oh, okay.
Watch Brotherhood.
I like
Brotherhood
both
follows
versions.
the actual manga. Full Metal Alchemist, the first run of it, went so far because it ran ahead of the manga.
Basically,
Yep.
they followed the manga up to a point, then they shifted and went their own way, kind of like how Soul Eater did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why they did Brotherhood. I was wondered.
Oh my god, Soul Eater. The power of friendship beats up fear! That fight was one of the coolest fights, but that ending.
You know, I need to sit there and find a resource where I can read Shaman King, because I enjoyed that when I watched that years ago.
I need to go and find the live action Full Metal Alchemist movie.
I think
Which
my
one?
sister has that.
The live action one that I think is on Netflix.
I'll have to check Netflix then.
Mostly because I know the actress that dubbed the voice for Lust.
Well, fuck.
It was Caitlin, by the way.
Ah,
Yeah.
Miss Boobs McBallrog is
I,
the dubbed voice of Lust in the live action movie.
Fitting.
Oh, I do love a good truffle. And peppermint. Well,
I
look
would
at
like
this.
to take this second to absolutely embarrass the wonderful Kavasha by saying she makes absolutely scrumptious spaghetti.
I am impressed. I would also beg her to make me food if I could. I love a good spaghetti.
I mean,
Yes.
you're allowed to stop by and get some.
Yes, Willie, not to be confused with C-37.
So is ramen just spaghetti with soup?
The noodles are made in a different way. It doesn't count.
I mean, people have been stretching how they do their spaghettis and noodles, and I'm to the point where I'm like, this is just spaghetti and fancy soup.
So, if I remember correctly, ramen noodles are proper ramen noodles are an alkali rice flour noodle, where normal spaghetti is usually, I think, a wheat flour noodle.
Oh, I know. I just like the idea that people are having their delicious ramen and I'm like, I'm eating my soup and spaghetti. I mean, they make chicken noodle soup. They just don't make it out of rice noodles.
So, something that I didn't know about until I was watching a show covering it for some reason because YouTube was there's apparently a problem in China with spaghetti noodles being used in place of other alkali noodles. Because the spaghetti noodles do not hold the soups that the equivalent alkali noodle does. Goodbye.
Because they fucking know that Ash is a threat, Gingy.
Go for the threats.
Ash identifies as a threat.
You find the biggest threat, you keep their ass on the fucking ground.
They're just here to bully Ash all the time. We should, in fact, that should be the national pastime of the Maelstrom, is to bully Ash, bully him all the time. Don't bully Bogart. He is nice.
So bully Bogart with Ash. Got it.
No.
Bogart has a completely different group of people to bully him right now.
No, he has no reason to be bullied. He is an innocent man. He's a handsome man. He's a handsome bugbear. He's the handsomest bugbear.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gingy, what is the name of your squad leader that JC cannot for the life of him kill? Thorn Dantes is dead.
Croquet is so fucking lethal with that venom breath.
Yes, Grail, Gingy. Your next character in the Maelstrom, should something happen to Ash, should be Grail. And I can give you a whole bunch of resources to make sure Grail never dies.
I love the statement, they will never die. There is probably going to be a way they are going to die. Everybody meets the Reaper eventually. Doesn't mean they always stay, but they will meet the Reaper eventually, even if it's hilarious.
So, at some point in time, I am going to fight Gingy with the Ashbringers. And Grail is going to go up like a cheap cigar.
Travis, somebody in chat is asking, what is D. Worf up to now that he is an innocent man?
D. Worf has gone off. Really strange. You know, I remember hearing about D. Worf. He actually went back to Stonehaven to find all his discoveries, but just was caught up in the crossfire. Whatever was going on with Stonehaven, he got back and it was just awful things happening there. Real shame about him. Everybody, we should pay Fs for D. Worf. Put your Fs out for D. Worf, everybody.
It's a shame he died.
Yeah, it is. It's a shame he died. D. Worf's such an interesting character.
You know, I realized something recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to put Ka into the Hall of Remembrance.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That is true.
Technically, I also need to put, Thorn in there a few times.
just
In
take
memory.
him on, take him off, turn him off.
In memory of Thorn Dantes, take 3 steps. In memory of Thorn Dantes, take 3 steps. In memory of Thorn Dantes, take 3 steps. Continue down the hallway.
This is the Thorn Dantes wing. We think
This man has died 108 times.
We think the chaos, the god of chaos, is just having a laugh at this point.
Yeah.
He actually is. He's that character from Darkness Rising where they're playing D&D, and he's just like he's filled out 100 character sheets, and his characters just keep dying, so he just pulls out another character sheet.
By God, I am here to avenge my brother Thorn Dantes. I am Blorn Dantes. I am here to avenge my father Blorn Dantes. I am Corn Dantes.
It's actually a pull-up Baruto.
This is just the bard dies the meme again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am here to
I
avenge
forgot
my
about
brother Dorn Dantes. I am Dorn Dantes. I will build the wall.
I will build myself some vengeance on you. Now, let's hammer out our feelings.
The most tragic Thorn Dante's death was Thorn Dante's the politician. His career never got off the ground and he got murdered by Henry Schnapple of the Grossberg Schnapple.
Ah, yes, Henry Schnapple. What a charismatic man. Everybody should be voting for Henry, too.
Okay, hear me out. Thorn Dantes is the Morty of the Maelstrom.
Hmm.
I mean, it's better than being the Kenny.
Who's the Rick? I'm scared to ask that. Who's the Rick?
Pardon me.
I am
Usually we're not
in
allowed to
character,
expose
not a
the
character,
technology.
not smart enough.
The character that I would say is the Rick of the Maelstrom isn't fucking allowed in the Maelstrom anymore.
There you go.
It was a Russian-speaking cat girl in season 1.
Ah, yes.
Welcome back.
Alright, the chair is out of my room. I appear to have cut my finger in the process, however, I did not feel it.
I recommend applying a disinfectant to it because getting an infection in the joint fucking sucks.
I think that I think Ash is a little bit pissed off. He is pissed off at being jumped on by everybody at the start of the match. So now he is fucking up everybody.
They're going to scatter his ashes because he is getting bullied again. No.
Go, Moral! Kick his ass!
Ha.
Something happened there.
I think a cutscene got interrupted.
I think the guy handling the camera sneezed.
Maybe.
What the... Okay. Well, after having cleaned up the drop of blood on my finger, I do not see the cut.
Hmm.
Maybe
So
your
where
skin
did
is
this
a
blood come
vampire
from?
and you just absorb it back in.
I don't know.
So you may
You're
have
like
and
Banicula.
ruptured the capillary.
Yeah, no, okay, I see it. It's like the tiniest pinprick dots on my finger. I see it.
Was this a blood hunt, Bob?
This is a blood hunt, yeah.
Ah, okay. So yes, Croc, this is the first blood elimination.
Oh no, that's what happened. They hunted my blood.
It would explain why Croquet is sitting outside.
Yes.
They made the friggin' frog bleed.
Hmm.
They're putting chemicals in the water and that make the freaking frog bleed.
Yeah. Gingy would immediately lose this match. And then he would kill everybody in the match. And then he would walk away.
But he wouldn't walk away the winner. He would just walk away.
He would be the only one that would walk away from that match.
See?
You know, I've been toying with the idea of pitching you another match idea there, Bob.
Uh-huh.
A bounty taker match. Same thing, just knockout instead of a bleed. But considering we have several bounty hunters on the roster, it would work.
We have several bounty hunters, but we have no bounty hunter distribution happening in character, Adam.
You know,
Technically, that's what a Wayfinder does.
I just had a thought.
Okay?
The bounty match. It is
Yeah.
a person with a bounty and 7 bounty hunters in the match. And whoever eliminates the quarry gets the prize.
Can we make Quentin the first one for that?
Okay.
Because he's had the longest winning streak.
Well, I would think it would be an in-character bounty kind of thing, like good old Bogart picked his nose in public, and now is the bounty of $50. Come and get it.
There is something not happening here. And Thorin Dante didn't need that grundle.
Nope.
Did somebody break a hockey stick?
Yes.
That's a sin.
Especially for a bunch of Canadians? Yes.
I mean, if it's not being used properly and you break it, it's a sin. If you throw it and start a fist fight, and it happens to break, it's fine.
I think Ash was
I
eliminated.
mean, based upon what I learned about hockey, WWE and hockey are very similar.
I'm not sure. Something may have gone fucky with the AI. It doesn't look like Ash is not Ash. Thorn is bleeding.
Ash shattered the hockey stick on Thorn, and a splinter rebounded and hit Ash.
Yep.
And your winner, Moral Leaper. Well, Chaos has a match for next week. Ash versus either Thorn or Moral.
Wait, what the fuck?
Thorn paid off
the
for it.
reversal. All right, Kaw. Run in and beat the crap out of him while he's distracted. Go, buddy, go!
Oh, I smell some magic bullshit here. I smell some chaos bullshit. I smell some warlock shit happening here.
Wait.
What level of pain?
Vanessa just pointed out that Thorn was the only one busted open 3 times in that match.
Thorn was busted open all 3 times, and instead of him being eliminated, the person that eliminated him was eliminated instead.
Yeah. Did somebody change the contract of the match? And what level of warlock can you do that?
Huh.
I think this is what happens when I'm not the one to schedule the blood hunt.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, we have a 3v1 handicap match for next week then, Bob.
Oh, shit.
Eh?
Who is... Oh, that's a question. Who's to say that's actually Thorn and not somebody else or something else disguised as Thorn?
Damn it, Bogart. I mean...
What? Stop blaming me for everything. Oh, something to disguise. You gotta blame the guy named Bogart. That's for
Look.
consuming, not for changing.
I'm contractually obligated to blame your characters at this point.
It's fine, I know, but I mean, it's like blaming Bart for everything he did wrong.
It's just like you're allowed to blame me for everything right now.
No, you didn't do anything wrong yet.
Yeah.
I know. The war crime doesn't count because it's the first time it happened.
I'm going to commit various war crimes. No, a war crime. Oh, I am going to commit unfathomable war crimes.
Oh, look, a polar bear.
You know, I have never seen that series, but I can't help but feel a fondness for Chuckles.
Buddy, I will say this much. I do hope you do sit down and like listen to it or watch it if you have the time. But the only thing I'll say about that series that I like would make people off is that they make the Namek Saga look fast.
Yeah, I imagine. From what I hear, it's slow and there's not exactly combat.
No, it's 100. It's like 99% role play. Very slow role play, but it's a lot of like. If you want something to laugh at, I genuinely start laughing at that. There was one time I woke up my wife because I was sitting there quietly laughing to myself because I was just listening in on some of the stupidest, silliest things people were doing.
100%. I do not watch the series. I just get flashbanged with it while I'm scrolling YouTube Shorts on occasion,
Same.
and I do
That
enjoy
too.
it.
The animations for like the videos are great. I think the characters are fun. I think Chuckles is probably one of the best characters on the show. Uh, I always remember the war crime one because I'm just like yeah, I would.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Quentin of the tag team Biscuits and Gravy. Gravy of the tag team Biscuits and Gravy is already in the ring.
Wait, this guy's the Biscuits?
Apparently, yes.
Oh, well, I mean he's dressed like a large biscuit in a suit, so yeah.
Would you like to know something that I have learned
Actually,
recently?
yeah.
Off
Yeah.
topic.
Sure.
Hydrogen peroxide is great for getting blood out of clothes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's also great for getting blood out of most other things, but don't ask me how I know that.
Well, I mean, I don't think I have to know very much about why you know about that information, but yes, hydrogen peroxide
Wait.
is fantastic for getting out of a lot of things.
Wait, can it get blood out of silk? Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe it can.
Ah, good, excellent.
I have had
Also-
very many nosebleeds as a kid, and I kept getting stuff everywhere, and I couldn't figure out how to clean it off. So then I just started using like other chemicals, and it turned out hydrogen peroxide worked.
Yes,
Ladies and
Catherine.
gentlemen, coming back to the ring now is Turiel Nimbus of the tag team High and Mighty, with Quentin of the tag team High and Mighty already in the ring.
Well, Bob, I was going to say also something to use for gentle things that I've found, gentle and thin fabric. A good shampoo should help too, because it removes oils. If you need something more gentle.
Is blood considered an oil?
Yes.
Blood is a protein base, and
It gets
most
rid of
oils
it.
are also
Fair
protein
enough.
based. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucius Aurelius Analius, representing himself.
Look at this! Look
Because
at
he
this
is all
guy!
you need.
Look at this full of himself guy. Look at that smug face. Isn't that just one of the face you want to point at and say, "Hey, put that frown right side down, you hooligan"?
Travis, of course he's full of himself. If he wasn't full of himself, that would be a case of possession.
Alpha, take the gold. 2K is gonna fucking 2K. Nobody's mad at you for this.
Not out of character, anyways.
Yeah. In character, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are pissed at Thorn right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if
In
enough people in character ask for it, I will sit there and house book a 3v1 handicap match against Thorn Dundas.
In character, Bogart is giving you the very gentlemanly clap. He has no idea why, but he's just like, yes, that was good.
Biscuits and Gravy off to a strong start, targeting the legs of Tyrael, Nimbus, and Lucius. Trying to debase the high flyers.
It's Team Substance versus Team Flash. Who will win the sound, style of colors, and fashion match?
Let's see. We have steampunk and regular punk versus. I suppose that's just high fantasy.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because Lucius is wearing woven brass clothing, and Tyrael is wearing brightly colored. It looks like cottons.
Wizard robes, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, most wizard robes are either linen or cotton. It's winter though, so it's
If I
probably.
wanted to build, to the DMs in this call, if I wanted to build a wizard that grows muscles and uses his intelligence to punch with, what could I do? Is that a blade singer?
What system are you in?
D&D or whatever system that could make that work. Because I want to build a wizard that gets so smart he builds that his arm, like his brain, builds him like magical muscles to punch me.
Hey, Travis. The spell
Yeah?
you're looking for is called Tinser's Transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter's transformation.
I want to be smart and punch.
What
Travis.
Tensor's transformation does is basically
Yeah.
it takes all of your intelligence and turns it into muscles.
Oh. That'll work.
Yes.
In the Vismine system, you'd be using the Mage's Curse, and you'd be balancing mostly primal spells, because primal spells cast off of your body stat. Which means
Yeah,
you would be the wizard with the infinite health pool.
Huh.
My idea is I wanted to make like the frailest looking wizard, but he's so smart that he figured out how to transfer his intelligence into his fist, so that like he'd be in a fight and he's like, hold on 1 second, and then like you'll hear the sound of menace happen as his arms just grow in muscly size. But like then his brain gets really small. He's still smart, but like all his thinking goes through his brain, and then he punches with it.
Oh,
Okay.
you're basically wanting to pull a hairy man back.
Kinda like he'll still be smart, but like all his intelligence turns into fighting power.
Hey, Travis.
Yeah.
Look at microphone free. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, except for it would just literally be his arms that change shape. His body and his brain would not. Like it's just his arms would he would just like his intelligence goes to his arms and he just punches with it.
I don't know if that's proportionally good for him, Travis. He might need his chest and stuff too to keep balance. I don't know. I'm just...
He walks on his hands. He does handstands and runs over.
There are 2 Vismine House spells that would work really well with that. One is Touch of the Master, which is you lay your hands on your chosen weapon and you become an expert in that weapon. You can choose your unarmed weapon for this. The other one being fucking Harry Manback's mighty question, which is, what did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Flat.
So, Travis, the Tinser's Transformation, you endow yourself with endurance and martial prowess focused by magic. Until the spell ends, you can't cast spells, but you gain the following benefits. 50 temporary hit points. If any of these remain at the spell ends, they are lost. You have advantage on attack rolls that you make with simple and martial weapons. When you hit a target with a weapon attack, that target takes additional 2d12 force damage. You have proficiency with armor, shields, simple weapons, and martial weapons. You gain proficiency in strength and con saving throws, and you can attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn. Ignore the benefit if you already have a feature like extra attack that gives you extra attacks.
And
Would the
your
modifier
winner,
work off the intelligence?
Genie. Yes.
We always just called that the pump up ability in the Dragon Ball Z community.
Well, we're looking for D&D. But Travis,
Also, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say I know a DM who you could talk to if you want to, who might have something for you.
I mean, the thing
might
is, if I
take
was
it-
to do that,
Mhm.
if I was to even do that, most of the characters I come up with will
Mhm.
be jam-packed into whenever I decide to do a campaign and have people play in my campaign. I'm going to make
Ah.
characters like that just exist, and they're either going to be like shopkeepers or like, if you don't have enough people in your party, here's a person and he does something.
Ah, okay.
Hopefully they won't die in a few weeks.
Oh no! I have I have an archive of like characters on a notepad in my phone. Just like, here's a funny character concept. Can I make this work?
Oh, I have plenty of
already have-
those.
I already have like if my character Bogart dies, I literally already have another character ready to go. Like, no questions. I already have the goals and objectives in mind. And Bob, if that does happen, I'm going to need your help with a list, a long list.
Wait, you're playing Bogart and Caw?
I mean, Kaw's dead, but I am playing Bogart.
He
But
plays-
Caw's still active.
He plays him in the arena, dude, remember?
Oh right.
Yeah. But Kaw is dead, and he plays the. That's the only reason why Kaw is still around, is because we built the character already. I happen to be dead a couple weeks after we created him, and I'm not going to go to Graven and go like, "Hey, can you rebuild Bogart in this?" Because Bogart is also not a wrestler. He is a politician. He's a talky guy.
Oh good, even worse.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you put Bogart in the actual wrestling show, he would have the worst stats except for charisma.
So who's the worst character in this situation? The one who actively committed arson, or the politician?
That depends on how far he's gone so far. But the one actively committing arson, yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know, I heard that Ezra guy did something pretty terrible.
What was that, Bob?
Burn,
Burn, baby,
baby,
burn.
burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Hey, Matrix, are those custom tattoos on Lilo's arm, or? Actually, I just realized I haven't seen Matrix in a bit.
Yeah, Bob, I'm still trying to calculate the prices for those things that aren't listed on the thing.
That's fine.
Could take a while.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'll put it to you like this. You're trying to make a cheeseburger and fried chicken in like medieval Arthurian England. It's gonna be hard.
Hey,
You're trying to do it with modern ingredients. There are resources available to make a hamburger with traditional ingredients, and it will taste the same, but it will be healthier. Also, for some reason, when Franzi was coming down the ramp, my brain auto-corrected the music from Franzi's music to Fo Kim Wang's music.
If we exposed if we exposed our Wang to the Maelstrom, he'd probably fall flat on his face.
Nope. Because Fo Kim Wang was a season 1 character, and season 1 characters aren't allowed in season 2.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Matrix just showed up.
So the
Matrix.
our Wang can't rise to the occasion then.
Correct.
Not in season
Matrix. Is the tattoo on Lionel's arm a custom piece, or is it in the game?
I believe that some of Leonel's tattoos are custom. You know, we do have an image we do have an image repository that you could check and see for Leono's custom images.
I would have to sit there and hunt it down at this point.
Fun fact, Grim does not have a single custom image on him.
But Osmond has one, but that's because I really badly wanted to keep using that flag design.
One custom image pasted over and over. I think it's a single in-game image.
Okay.
I fucking love Aura.
Aura is great.
Aura almost became the first death of the Maelstrom.
Aura and Yig both. They both got hit by a tree.
Mm-hmm. I pre-rolled all of Aura's death saves, and when I was going through, I was tempting all players at that time to take a deal to save yourself from your death saves, unknowing if you were going to die or not. Willie took the save on his final save that would have killed him.
Yeah. Yig was steadfast because there was something in his head, and that just made him angry.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Also, Bob, thank you for the website. I might have a potentially nice place to check for any gift baskets I might need to send.
Yeah. That entire like line of business, they do a lot of nice stuff, but it is expensive.
Oh no, I noticed. I'm glad I got the peppermint stuff on sale and doing the PayPal, payment thing for that, because that was the only way I was gonna end up doing that. They really shouldn't have, but it just looks so good. Oof.
You might be the only person with the dip there, Willie.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. But
Technically,
yes,
according to the rules, you have to have a 13 charisma to be able to multi-class into Warlock, but that doesn't make any fucking sense when you're the one making the deal.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, most patrons want extra assets.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm of the opinion that a Warlock contract E should be able to pick their mental stat to cast off of.
Mm.
Would make sense. I mean,
Of course, I'm also the type of person where it makes sense to have a caster cast with Constitution.
Sorcerers absolutely should be casting with Constitution.
Yeah.
I get to with my charisma.
Well, I
God, my
mean,
charisma's high.
a primal focus caster in the Vismine system uses their body stat, which is the equivalent of Constitution.
Ah,
I have had 2 muscle wizards in the Vismine system, and they are always hilarious and amazing.
nice. Who is it? Ah, it's Draco Malfoy. With longer hair. No offense to whoever's person this is, he just kind of gives me that vibe.
Sean.
It's Sean's
John.
character, and he is meant to be the smuggest bitch to ever smug a bitch.
Yep, that's John.
Like Jaunt Tristan levels of smug.
This might surpass Jaunt.
Mm-hmm.
I am getting some massive, some smug.
Mm-hmm.
This is Sean levels of smug.
Mm-hmm.
Only Sean could do. Wait, did he have a top hat for a second? Holy crap. It must have been the game glitching, but that was weird.
I will say, with how limited the face work you can do in 2K is, he did an amazing job making it look like he has a really hooked nose.
You really did. Mad respect, Sean. Has anyone spoken with Jonathan recently?
I mean, he is streaming.
For I have tried, but I have not gotten in touch with him.
I think.
He's been kind of closed off a little bit as of late. He has streamed a bit.
That's fair.
But I think he's been kind of sticking to like his innermost circle.
That's fair.
Oh, get this. My Monday DM tried to assassinate my character the other day. Uh-huh. I had gone like 20-something episodes without being touched in any way, shape, or form through multiple combats. Haven't been touched. And apparently my DM was planning an assassination attempt on me for months.
That's some patience.
They got... The assassin got me with poison. And basically they got me with poison. And then I beat them on initiative. Missed both swings because of the disadvantage due to the poison. They got a stab on me and I ran the fuck away.
Ah, yes. The time-old tradition of surviving an assassination.
Mm-hmm. I yelled for our druid who had fallen asleep on watch and was sleeping nearby, and I ran the fuck away. The assassin looked over, saw the druid starting to get up, and he ran back inside.
Atrax.
Here's the problem. He's the client's right-hand man. So I can't just outright kill him.
Darn.
But he has the contract to kill me.
Yeah, you can't kill him, but there's nothing against maiming.
Maybe?
An assassin doesn't need a tongue to do their job.
Oh, here's the thing. I'm torn in one of two minds. One, I'm thinking about killing him in the most insane way possible. Two, I'm thinking about turning the other cheek and saving his ass and making him indebted to me.
Beautiful.
Because we have a druid. And the druid can transform into things. Like a poison arrow frog. And we have a cooking pot. And the frog might take a bath in the cooking pot for a little while. And then we're going to use that water that was the hashtag Druid Girl bath water. And using that to make a stew.
You can sell that for 20 gold on the common market.
Probably.
Nifty if it's limited druids around.
Oh my god.
Yes.
With the shit that has been happening in the real world recently, this is fucked.
What?
You find a crossbow bolt with a known criminal's name carved into it.
Wonderful.
Wild.
You know what? I haven't done that in a while. I think I know the guy who that comes from.
Yeah.
I don't remember the book it's from, though. Or was it a movie? Yep. Well, we've been hit with an ad break. I actually really like that one. Unfortunately, it's not going to gig. You know, if JC was here... Oop. Ugh. Sorry about that.
All good.
I had a brain and then it left.
Mm.
I have no copyright. This is somewhat in the... No. Oh, yeah, that works. What are we down to? Looks like Booster, Ramsey, Osiris, and Lionel.
We're down to 4. Down to 3.
Yep. Two super sugar would be. Yeah, Ramsey's starting to go on a tear. My money's on Goosler, however. Two soups.
You like the goose, huh?
Yeah, the goose is great. That's a new move.
Damn. He did the stanky leg.
Frenzy has been eliminated.
Uh-oh.
What's the uh-oh.
I saw bloody. I saw bleeding.
Uh-oh.
I think it was Osiris there, Matrix. Because I'm pretty sure Franzi was down and... Yeah. Apparently, according to Crockett, was Franzi. And your winner, Goosler, the Grand Phenologist.
What is it with Dag and birds?
No.
First it was the owls, then it was the gooses.
Well, he chose the gooses. The owl was kind of assigned to him. All right, I have an idea for a song for Goosler. Crazy Frog, but each dude is changed by the word is changed out for the word goose. Goose honks would work. Dark brown. Dark tan? Dark tan. Darker than my tea.
Alpha, I misread that. I thought Alpha said, damn, I'm so close to a gram bag too. Big about
Now,
to
is
hurt
this a
this
belt
man.
match or a copyright infringement match?
Yes. It's a gimmick on a pole match.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Gram bag. Who do you think has more herbs on them? Yig or Will? Because Will is also a woodsman.
Looks like Alpha gets his gram bag.
Perfect.
Let's say,
Here you
which
go,
one
Alpha.
has
Your
more
trinket is
pockets?
1 gram of bag. New trinket idea, Bob. The gram bag. Everything put inside becomes a graham cracker.
Bob,
Yes.
random thought.
Uh-huh.
That book that Alpha just got,
Uh-huh.
the blank book that refuses to hold ink or anything to mark it.
Uh-huh.
Who wins, the book or an order of scribes, Wizard?
That's the question, isn't it?
Does using magic to write in something count as marking? Because if not, there is a homebrew spell waiting for approval that might be able to write in the book.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't hold ink. Who's to say that there's not things written into it? Or can be written into it?
You can write in it, it'll just slowly off. Have you ever looked at an old charcoal sketchbook?
Have you ever seen an Etch-a-Sketch?
Yeah. Give it a shake and all the ink just falls out.
Okay, but then if a scribe's wizard writes in it and doesn't shake it for an hour, does it then turn into their spell book?
Maybe. You can have a spell book that is useless as a spell book. I've had a DM do it to me before. The DM did not like how creative I was with the spells because of that.
As a wizard, the best feeling is when you get your DM to tell you, "Go fuck yourself."
Oh, it's great. I mean, I was able to do that without being a wizard. I think I managed to make you. I think I managed to make you to tell me to go fuck myself about 3 times in season 1. For completely unrelated topics.
Uh-huh. And yet, I still ran with most of your ideas, didn't I?
Oh yeah, no. I appreciate the fuck out of you for that, Bob.
The pocket cannon was bullshit, though.
That one was the one that was all organic, too. That one was by SRD. I'm usually much more tame with my homebrew bullshit, especially now.
Mm-hmm. But you saw an opportunity and you ran with it.
Yes. I had a ship cannon. I had 500 miles where I could have that ship cannon deployed out of a pocket. And boy howdy, nobody expects to call it with the cannon. Yeah, we never got to use the turkey dinner. Nope, dropped the hole.
The most dangerous move in all of wrestling, the drop toe hold.
Yeah, fortunately, rope break. Unfortunately, finger food.
I still can't believe I actually managed to beat somebody in a last man standing match with a drop toe hold. Zaka was pissed.
Kick out at 1.
Grim beat Lucius Constantine in an Iron Man match with a drop toe hold.
Nope, reversal.
One of my favorite games is the kind of game where, one, you have a home base and you can slowly upgrade everything about it. Or two, a game with a lot of downtime. Because if you give me downtime, I make interesting things.
Bob has learned that it's illegal to give me downtime. Kick out at 2 after 2 finishers.
Dude, I make if you ask me to be a villain and you give me downtime,
And your winner, William Buckland.
I will make your life a nightmare. There's the hair.
Yep, hair's on the mat. William Buckland had to put Yig down with fucking 4 finishers and signatures in a row.
The hunter became the hunted to another hunter.
Logistics question, Bob. Because it's still the same day for Yig, does he lose the benefit of death?
No.
Aye.
But here's the thing. Did you even take a long rest to turn the thing on?
Technically, yes. Because Yig had a long rest the day the tournament happened. I'm pretty sure.
But that was the arena self. That wasn't real world Yig.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think the last time Yig had a long rest was when the tournament happened.
Mm-hmm.
So he came out of the long rest after the tournament.
Mm. And that, friends, brings us to the end of this week's Maelstrom. A lot of interesting things happened today, wouldn't you say so?
Oh, yeah.
Well, certainly.
Good God, that's a lot of people streaming.
Boy, howdy. Oh, hey, Beowulf's streaming.
Let me grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will roll a die to see who gets the raid. You know what? Okay. Looks like we're going to go and we're going to pay Taka a visit, y'all.
Beautiful.
Looks like he just started, too. I want to take a moment. I want to thank every single one of y'all for coming in. And I want to thank every single one of you for popping in, goofing off, hanging out, and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your evening. Until next time, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.